Yo, what's up, guys? Okay. Hopefully this goes okay. I think all audio is working and all good. I don't think I'm gonna do an entry. So I'm gonna have to get used to everything back online again. Alright, fast times are 158, slow 158s, and high 159s. It's been a minute since I've drove the BMW. So we'll see how we do. It's over here. A little bit easier to see. Here we go. Welcome to Gran Turismo. Okay, maybe I should do something that I know a little bit better that's not so unfamiliar. Just to get me started, because I'm completely lost. I don't even know what to do right now. Let's go to the Red Bull Ring. I'm a lot more familiar with that track. What's everybody running the Red Bull? G7 is where it's at. $137. I'm doing that. You used to the braking again? Yo, what's up, bro? I seen you were on ACC. How's that going? cool, bro. How's everything look and sound over here? If I didn't really test it or anything, so. Ooh, sounds good, man. It's on the PS5 Pro, so everything seems pretty smooth. Getting used to the braking again, it's so much different. Gonna take a few slow laps. Oh, very cool, dude. I need to make sure that I'm streaming in 1440 2K. I'm really pushing the car right now. Get a second GPU. Get splitters, I guess. But I don't think you want to do that. Yeah. We used to do it with HDMI cables and HDMI splitter, but I don't know if they do that with the display ports. Maybe, yeah, that's what we used to use, KVM. But it might degrade the port, I don't know. Since I don't have my VR on, I was planning on doing some VR anyways, so give me a second. Um, I don't know how to do that. So I want to stream with VR, but every time I put my VR on, it kicks out the. It's alright. I won't do VR right now. So I'll just have to keep on turning on the VR every time. I wish I could make it to where the VR doesn't automatically go off. Um, there we go. That should fix it. Yeah. So I posted it to Reddit. Yeah, you can see that, right? How tight it comes around me. Um, I posted it to Reddit, and it was more wide, and everybody roasted me about it. They were like, "No, it's got to be beside you more than anything." Um, I was like, "Okay, I mean that's fine. I can change that." Um, I didn't know how much I liked it, but I guess it's okay. That, and then I put a roof on as well. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh, I don't think you have that. If you see that up there, I got a roof on as well. I think it was pretty cool to have, which helps with a bit of immersion. And then my lights, they help with immersion as well. Because I have Hue lights and they do the sync, which is pretty cool. Only thing about having the roof on is it blocks my air conditioner. Let me close this window, dude. It's too hot, anyways. 32s are rough. I feel like a little bit bigger would be better as well. But I mean, what are you gonna do? You know, instead of getting a wind simulator, which, yo, Moto, what's up, brother? Yeah, I can do that. Let's see here. How's it going, Moto, bro? Great to see you. Great to see you. What happened here? Maglacoma. Where did you post it, Doug? Or did you send me a message? Setups. Bro, that's way out there. Um, so yeah, that that's what I always thought would look right. But when I posted mine to Reddit, everybody said, "No, you're setting it up wrong. It needs to wrap around you to where if you're looking straight ahead, you cannot see the outside of the room to your left and right." That's what they told me. I was like, okay. So that's what I did. I looked straight ahead, and then I've moved these to where I can't see out of my peripherals the side of the wall. It's more about immersion than anything. It looks good, man. I like that wheel. Somebody else's wheel I like. Moto. Bro. That's clean, dude. I am car. Hell, it's personal preference, man. Whatever you think. Yeah, the FSR wheel. That's dope, dude. I love that wheel. Yeah, it's all good though. Oh, there's a lot missing right now from the force feedback perspective right now. I'm excited for you, dude. I'm excited for all of us. Alright, we'll do. Give me 1 second. Let's talk about that moto. Let me finish this lap. We'll talk about it. Yo, Jay, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you. I really want a 138 tonight, which I'm gonna get it. Just keep on running those 139s. All right. Zilla made me an offer I couldn't refuse. So that's Zilla's old wheel? I didn't think he had the I thought he had. Sorry, I don't remember the names of those. I didn't think he had that wheel. I thought he had the same wheel as Eric, but I guess maybe he did. That wheel is sick. He had two R12, so you just bought it. Okay, my wife found out how much I've spent in the last 2 days, so she went shopping for us. Bro, I did the same thing. My wife bought a tortoise, so she spent like $500 a day. So I was like, "Hey, if you're spending $500, I'm gonna go spend $500." That's how much I got my PS5 Pro for. The lady was selling it, brand new in the box. PS5 Pro. I was like, "Hey, you buying a tortoise? I'm buying something as well." Okay. So I want to make it clear that I'm not really selling you my stuff. I'm giving you my stuff. You would just be purchasing the rest of your parts. If that makes sense. I would be giving you the graphics card, giving you the motherboard, RAM, CPU, power supply, in case if you wanted it. But all you would really need to do is just purchase your what was it that you were having to purchase? Oh no, you weren't gonna buy the motherboard and RAM. I mean the motherboard, RAM, and CPU because it's all outdated. That's why it was 1,000. So you were buying the CPU, RAM, and motherboard combo, and I was giving you the graphics card, the power supply, something else. But anyways, yours would be like the hard drive and all that kind of stuff. No. I was saying go Nvidia if you can afford it. With your budget, we're trying to get the best thing you possibly could. And I didn't want you to get something outdated. So what I'm going to do is just give you my old graphics card, and then later on, it's gonna be where you can just upgrade your graphics card and you'll be set. Like you won't have to upgrade your whole PC. Like what would happen if you went and bought Nvidia right now, you would have to sacrifice some of the CPU and so what you would be getting with that $1,000 is really top tier CPU, RAM, and motherboard. But if you were to have to buy your graphics card, then you would. All I'm looking for is something that can stream well, run BMG, LMU, and ACC. Well, I mean, like I was doing all that. I mean, I felt like I was doing that pretty well. And you would just have a better CPU. Risk it, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Anyways, yeah, so Sulix, good to see you again, buddy. Single monitor also that makes it a lot easier. But once you're ready to upgrade your graphics card, then you can upgrade to triples as well. You'll want to do that. I gotta look up how to set up my butt kicker for console. Isn't it ironic, Risk It? The track that I quit GT7 on, I'm now back on it. Pagani Zonda. Yeah, nice. So Risk It, I'm giving him a lot of my old stuff. Since I just upgraded all my stuff, I'm giving him a bunch of my old stuff, like my 3060 and stuff. Okay, I'm cool with that. I wish I would have known a little bit sooner. I would have came down this weekend. I don't have anything going on this weekend. Solix, you spoke to me, man. So Solix came in the other night and asked me, please play Gran Turismo. And I just didn't have a PlayStation, so I went out and bought a PlayStation Pro. Oh, okay. Okay, that's all good. Yeah, I can show you all my cars. Yeah, bud. Bro, I seen that and I wanted to go to that too. All good, Celix. Oh, bro, I was running on bad oil the whole time. I guess we can just go to this. Sort. Yeah, performance parts. I almost have all of them. I got quite a few I still got to get, actually. That's right. All right, Moto. We'll see you later, bud. McLaren F1. I don't even know what that one is. I'll look. Let's see here. I gotta change my oil too. Bro, risk it. I feel great on Gran Turismo, by the way. The McLaren F1. Isn't that a Legends car? This one here? Yeah, I have owned it. I don't know. Yeah, I do have it, or I've had it in the past. I just don't know if I've sold it. Still need this one. Yeah. I think I bought it. I didn't like it, so I sold it for cash because I needed to buy a Group 3 or Group 4 car, something like that. Do I still have it? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I got rid of it. $20 million is a lot of quiche. Oh, there it is. Nice, bro. Let's see what we get. 5,000 probably. Bugatti invite. Hearts. You know, the supercharger for the GTR Nismo, that's actually not bad because when you put that in, the Ultra, when you put that in, it's pretty sick. All right, let's go get. Well, first of all, let's change our oil, and then we can. I want to get into the 138s on Red Bull, and then we got to start working on Major to lock down a good time. I'm in the wrong car, man. Hey, when I do that. We're running. Oh, the Genesis. It was a G70. Where's it at? There it is. Nope. 70. There we go. Car felt pretty good earlier. All right. We'll set some better times now that I'm in a well-maintained vehicle. Costume car. I think you're talking about my livery. GT7 all the way. I actually never played Forza, so a little unfair. But yeah, I don't have any plans of playing any Forza. Let's get into 1/3/8. 1/3/8 is where most of everybody sits. Then you get in 1/3/7s. Woo! Moto. It's crazy, dude. A bit of tire slippage there. I was seeing what would happen if I broke later there, and it would cost me time. Ate it back there though, didn't I? Ah, that's unfortunate. Ah. I'm thinking about running a vent off of my air conditioner straight into right above my monitors, facing down at me. A couple of air ducts. Should bring some immersion in. Let's get into a race. Actually, I need to look at this. Hold on. Okay. Okay, it's just a regular race. No extra pit stops or anything like that. I'd freeze? Yeah, but it'd be great. No, you're probably right. But that's what I was saying earlier. Instead of getting some, or I could just get some wind simulators. Hook up my AC to the Sim Hub. Yeah. I wonder how easy all that would be just to do with like a couple of PC fans, some dryer hose, and an Arduino. I didn't know it had an open world part to it. I wouldn't think so either. Good to see you, Arm Player. Does Forza have licenses for like real world tracks? I know nothing about Forza. I've never even looked into it. Alright, starting mid-pack. No problem. What we know in here? Nobody that I know. Just since all these dudes have been driving the same track all week, and this is my first time on. Audio desync, what the hell? Here, iRacing's getting a it's getting a visual update up. Yeah. Look into the quarterly update that they're about to do. It's huge. Oh, okay. I got everything maxed. I want to see ray tracing in there. Dude, what is going on? Dumbass. Has Gran Turismo always been this bad? What are they doing? Oh yeah, my bad. Just put a space in the link and tell them to delete the space. Alright, let's run some 139s. Oh, that was a penalty. Whoops. It's like, it's a lot on LMU. I think it's like $7 an hour or something like that. iRacing is like 25 cents or 35 cents an hour or something like that. It's a lot cheaper. But you're written an actual server, an actual VM. I like this is a longer race. Yeah, it's much cheaper. will after this race. Well, that sounds like fun. He's just gonna hit me no matter what, wasn't he? I got a feeling they're gonna take each other out here. That's unfortunate. I don't know what's going through my head. What's up, next one? Both got a little bit wild in that corner. Oh, but he got a penalty. Nice. No reason to pass him here. He might even try to spin me if I try to pass him. Let's get this draft. Go right through him. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Okay. It's being weird because I'm. Hold up. It doesn't like that. See if I lost SR rating. I did lose SR rating. What's going on with this? Can you just do /mod? Hold on. It didn't like I was trying to do it through Streamlabs. All right, you're mine. You're there, man. You're there, bro. All right, we'll start another one in 5 minutes. One thing I do like about Gran Turismo is races literally every 5 or 6 minutes. There's sometimes when I'm waiting 30 minutes for a race in iRacing. Hold on, I want to see this too. Bro, that's what I got it on. Well, I don't have it on 4K because I don't have a 4K monitor. Oh, no. Mine's over 100. Right now I'm playing Gran Turismo. I came back to Gran Turismo tonight. Welcome, Steve. Yeah, that's about what mine looks like. Good to see you, brother. Thanks for stopping by. Right now I'm trying to achieve A rating. I'm mid B right now, so just a little bit more of a grind. I like the colors. You have the colors really popping here. Risk it. For some reason, everything mine kind of looks dull. I haven't tried Coach Dave. I was looking into get into the Almeida, Suelio Almeida course, but I've heard Coach Dave is pretty awesome as well. Yeah, the colors are pretty, man. They really jump off the screen. Really, I will. I'll definitely try that out. And thank you so much for the tip there, Steve. Appreciate it, buddy. All right, back into it. Go ahead and pause this. Let's roll. I think even Gran Turismo looks a little bit. I don't know if that's contrast or the everything looks a bit dull on this monitor. I wanted to tell everybody good luck, but I can't. Not at least through text. I mean, at least through voice. Come on, change. Keeps on turning my TCS up to 3. You gonna play iRacing? I came in that corner a little slow. Turn it downshifted there. It's alright. We're doing great here. Right? Me too, man. GT7 does have some wonderful graphics. Especially on Pro. This is on Pro. I just got my PlayStation Pro today. What are the sims you play, Steve? Uh-oh. Well, I might need to change some of that up, Brisket. We need to get together and look at all that. They're battling behind me. Yeah, the bug on the windshield. Yeah, you can use your windshield wipers, or if it's on your face mask, you can tear a screen off. It bothers the hell out of me when there's something on my windshield. Or you can set it to auto. Took that one a bit too fast. But he goes so fast to get himself a penalty. One second penalty, really? 4.5 second penalty. Whoops. Only halfway through this race, we can make up some time. Think this guy's on controller? I do. It's a little loose right there. Gotta be careful. Thought I might have pushed it too hard right there. Okay, calm down. Racked up like 2 seconds of penalties there. Now I'm gonna go and make it a race with this guy behind me. Dub, let's jump on a Discord call after this. I don't feel like it's a constant fee. You just gotta think of it a different way. Paying for it up front for the year. Bro, what are you doing? Can you jump on a Discord call? I lost DR there. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, let's talk about this. Ugh. Dude, what up, man? Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Can you hear me? Alright, let's look. Cause I paid. Oh, I can hear me. Okay, so I paid like $12 to get it for all year, or it was like $27. Because you can find it on Steam. Steam has Steam sales all the time for yearly cost. Right now, it was like $27. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. There's should be a summer sale coming up soon. Intro offer. Okay, so the intro offer right now is 112 for 12 months. No, 74 for 12 months. Which still isn't terrible. I mean, like, whatever. what, like $8 a month? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just need to wait for it to go on sale then. I need to. It's for 365 days from the time you buy it. Yeah, and it renews automatically. It is 112 after that, but I think you can also find ways to it not be that much. Like you get, as long as you participate in so many races, you get paid for doing it. So like it gives you discounts for it, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, credits to your bill if you do certain races. Yeah, I want to look at real quick. I want to look at what he's talking about. The settings in the UI because I always go in game and adjust the settings. All right, settings. Is it in here? Or do you have to actually go in the INI files like separately? Let's see. Have you been watching my content? Dull, right? Yeah, I think it's something with colors though. You can also do a thing called reshade. And reshade makes it to where you can adjust those settings in game. Uh huh. Yes. Okay. So color. All right, color says that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? No, mine are the KTCs. Yeah. Okay, mine are set at 50. What? I'm gonna go 7. Oh no no no. Do them all. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say it. All right. What about gamma? I know. Should I turn it off? 0.2. And low blue light. I'm turning that off. All right, FreeSync and G-Sync. I have that. I have that on. Overdrive. I'm turning that off. Oh. Game Plus. No, I don't care about that. HDR, auto detect, DCR on. Anything else? Sharpness. What's your sharpness at? Alright, it does look better. Um, we can go to a test session real quick. Yeah, the 100 or 1000 R. You gotta adjust it. Yours are pretty flat. Hey, I was gonna. Oh, did you see that monitor came in and it was broke? So I ordered me my third KTC and it was broke when I got everything set up and I was pissed. I had to send it. I had to send it back. Uh, it looked like it had been dropped or something. FedEx throwing the boxes. Maybe I broke it. I don't know. I don't think I broke it. I was pretty gentle with it. But mm, mm, mm. Okay. That is I just did one for right now. Okay, the brightness is way too high now. Set it all at 0 right now. What was he doing? Oh, okay. So, do you see my settings? Here, hold on. Bro, there's nothing else that I can turn on. Everything is super maxed out. I turned off distortion and heat haze. I didn't want that. Uh, it's off. It's SPS for VR stereo rendering. Enables GPU-based single-pass stereo SPS technology to perform per-eye projections via the GPU, avoiding the CPU overhead associated with rendering each eye separately. Oh, it's just for VR. Oh, here's my settings. It's all in multi. Uh, millimeters. Is it 7-Eleven? How much is that in inches? Hold on, let me get my tape measure. 1 second. Oh. Kind of sucks to do this with my. Did you get some bezel deletes? The bezel's really small on this. It's like exactly 28 inches. 28 inches across. .28 inches. Bezel width is how many millimeters is the bezel? 6 millimeter. Radius of curvature. Mine is the 1500R. I had that all screwed up. Render scene using 3 projections. I heard you're supposed to do that and enable SMP MVP. It was GPU based simultaneous multi projection. Technology to perform per screen projection via the GPU avoiding the CPU overhead. Yeah, we want to use the GPU. And now my viewing distance. Oh, this is about where I sit. Then go straight from the eye, middle of the monitor. I'm at 24. I don't have my wheelbase hooked up. Uh, it looks good though. Everything here looks good. Like shader quality has ultra. Okay. Here. Shader quality. Where's that at? Oh, it sure does. But he was also talking about how like you could change up the grass details and stuff, and the tree sway. How, how do you how do you change that? I don't see that in here. He said you could do a lot to the UI, and I didn't see anything to the UI. This grass looks like flat. Everything's laggy because I have I think it's trying to run both uh, the PlayStation and PC controls right now. CPU. Because since I'm streaming it, yeah, yeah, causing it to lag a little bit. Okay, so in here he said there was some changes. Graphics config. I really don't want to change that. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, yeah, it's iRacing. UI. I'm getting a lot of screen tear and stuff like that because I'm running this stuff. 165. But I have to run at 65 because I'm running surround right now, and I have this monitor that's downgraded. Oh, dude, it's screwing up. I just sent it off a couple days ago. I guess earlier this week. Newegg. Checking on it. It still hasn't even made it to it, so it's gonna be a while. But I watch some people's streams, and it's like it almost looks real, dude. Boosted media, yeah. It looks, yeah, it looks great. Yeah, this is insane looking. I can't tell where the game starts and the monitor starts. Race logic. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah. Uh, I can't tell if that's. Oh yeah, it might be just in that car, but I can't tell if that's his real thing or because a lot of people can get those for real. How does he have his monitor behind his rig? Ah, God, I seriously can't tell. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, it really does. It looks like you can reach out and grab that pole right there. Bro, is this line up here at the top of the screen? Is that supposed to be a visor? I know. That's. I gotta stop watching that. It makes me want to go back and play. I'll go back and play iRacing. This week we've been doing a lot of Nürburgring. God, it's so. Yeah, so it's a rotation. So I go from Nürburgring to Watkins Glen, and then I do the F4s on Bathurst, and then it's just about enough time to start the Nürburgring again. So like those are all three of those are hell of a race, and then it's just like that's what I love though. It's just I'm not doing the same race over and over and over. Just a constant change. Okay, so to me, this my game right now looks. I don't know what do you call that? It looks like dull. It looks dull. How do I stop that? Yeah, yeah, I'm adjusting it right now. Yeah, getting there. Yeah, we're gonna adjust it. Is that Gamma that does that? Looks better. But yeah, I turned the contrast. I turned the contrast way up, and turned a little bit of saturation hue shift up, and then adjusted the gamma. Let's see from there. Let's. Okay, cool. Little color correction. Let's see what it looks like in race though. How long till this one starts? Oh, entry period is over. So, I know. Yeah. What have we been doing? Just lobbies? Hmm. See, now it looks like. Does that look good or is it? Yeah, I'm on track now. I mean that's a pretty like that's pretty bright, right? Now, once I got turned though, it doesn't look that bad. Okay. Alright. You tell me about that. Oh, bro, but now I look gray. It looks really bad. 120 hertz. It won't let me change color. Why is it on 1920 by 1080? Because the game is in 1920 by 1080? Where do I go to change that? Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. I changed it to 2160. Let's see if it'll support it. Okay, I'm in 2160. Oh, dude, it looks so much better now. I can see it. I know, because now, okay. So here's the thing. Whenever I do that, it messes with the signal in Streamlabs. Oh, dude, I think I just fucked up. Yep. Oh, look, but now the colors are all screwed up. So I have the game at 2160 now. Hold on. But now the colors are all screwed up. Video output 120 hertz. Prioritizes ray tracing. But it looks good on my screen, so I'm not worried about that. Here, still says 1920 by 1080 in the monitor, but no, on the PlayStation now it says 2160. Okay. You know, that doesn't look bad, but the color, I think the hue shift looks a little off. Looks a little green to me. That looks pretty good. So you're about to crash out? Alright, bro. Well, I appreciate you hanging out for tonight, man. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully we can game some here shortly. Right? Bro, I feel so much more comfortable now. I don't know if you noticed it in these races, but I don't feel nervous at all driving around people anymore. It's a lot of confidence. That's my biggest thing, is the confidence factor of, like, I don't know. It's just I don't feel like I learned that much, but I did. I did learn a whole lot more. Like, as I was racing and iRacing, it just, things started to click really quick for me. So hopefully I can gain my pace back. I feel like I'm going to be able to gain it back pretty soon. So and then I feel like I should be able to hit A no problem very shortly. Alright, bro. Have a good night. Maybe. Wife is pretty upset. I just bought a new PlayStation, but whatever. I'll get over it. She'll go play with her tortoise. Alrighty, talk to you later. Alright, here we go. Starting at the back of the pack. Oh no, colors are way off. Sorry everybody. We'll get a replay and adjust the colors here in a little bit. Kaboom! Kaboom! And that's a penalty, buddy. Yeah, I gotta fix the colors. We're adjusting it right now. I apologize. What's up, Burger? We were adjusting and ran out of time, so. Thanks, buddy. Come on, Daddy! That's pretty much Gran Turismo as a whole, though. It looks great, but it's very arcadey. Looks like I got some sort of sepia filter on the horizontal feed. Come on. Not getting on the brakes hard enough. hard for me to keep pace. I think I can get in the brakes a little bit later than that. That's penalty. Running 139s, just can't keep up. Let's see. Go when the 100 board is right beside me. That's better. Go give me 3/10. Oh, they're fighting up there. I didn't like that as much. Okay. I see where I need to be. got me a penalty. He hit me right at the end. Oh well. Okay, got eighth. Oh, wild, dude. Whatever, man. Okay. It won't let me click on anything. Alright, I'm going to go back and replay, and I'm going to adjust the colors and everything like that because they're a little off. But it feels good to be back with PlayStation again, doing some Gran Turismo. Appreciate everybody that came by and hang out. Dub, Risk It. I appreciate you guys. Steve, let's go. Burger. Moto, Nextrin. I mean, everybody that joined. I really appreciate y'all. I will talk to you next time. Have a good night. See y'all later.